Hello, dear viewers. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm back at my table and glad to be here. I've had a little bit of a cold, but I am back. I've been passively taking in the news from my couch and going, oh my gosh, mind blown, mind blown, mind blown. What in the world? So there's a lot of exciting things happening. And I find myself wondering what the Republicans in the Senate think about this. See, now the Dems, they don't want to do impeachment hearings because it takes a lot of time and effort. It may reflect badly upon them for the next election cycle. And the Senate, if they won't vote to impeach anyway. So that's why they want to avoid that. However, there's a lot of information that could come out of these 80 plus documents that have been subpoenaed, right, by Nadler. So I just kind of want to know, what are the Republicans thinking of all this? What is Mitch McConnell thinking? The Senate did indeed vote to block the national emergency for Trump. Now, he can veto that, and then it goes to the courts and the whole thing. But that is something, right? They don't have his back on this one. So show me how Mitch McConnell feels about President Trump right now. He's making a decision. If I were Trump, I wouldn't like that one. He thinks he's a fool. The Fool card. We have the Judgment card. We have the Fool card for those of you who are just going by listening. So, yeah, he's really, really upset with him. That's not new, though. What's new about this is this decision. And we have a new goal with the Ace of Wands. See, he's done when they decide they are no longer willing to back him. As soon as there's a bipartisan agreement on impeachment hearings, that he's done. Knight of Wands there. But he's got a plan, so he's got a goal, and it's still that main goal with that Mitch McConnell. He's not a dumb guy. He's intelligent. But his goal is always to make money for the wealthy corporations, help them with their taxes, help them. His goal, he's very, very clear on that in all of his decisions. So he's doing their bidding. He's doing their bidding, I think. The King of Coins here for the Fool. Seeing Trump as, okay, that's big money, not happy with Trump. That's big money, like saying, gosh, he's such a fool. Because he does things occasionally that harm their interests. I mean, he signed that tax cut bill. They love that about him. And he'll sign similar things. But the Victory card, so we get the Six of Wands for the Judgment card. He's going to make sure he finds a way to be victorious in this anyways. He's made a decision. Hard to call victory having your president resign, though, when you're a Republican and he's a Republican. But maybe. Would it be victory because Pence would replace him anyway, and that'd be fine? Are they figuring out a way to do that? Okay, Spirit, what do you think? What are the Republicans' senators? They are always voting in unison, almost always. Not always, but almost always. What are their plans for Trump? We have the Two of Wands. There's two different options. They're exploring their options. Okay, so he's not gone yet. They've made a decision, though. or Mitch McConnell has. I don't know if they're all aware of that. Ace of Swords, they know that truth is rattling. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. So they are exploring their options. They have been, I know they have been, talking to Pence behind the scenes. Pence even let it slip in an interview, about a month ago, that, he has talks that Trump wouldn't know anything about, to help Trump, and I don't know. So victory, they're really on victory. What will bring us the victory in 2020? They are on that. So this is what they're trying to figure out. It's what's in their minds all the time. They always try to be strategic. It's always a strategic plan to try to keep dominance no matter what. There's that Ace of Wands. Yeah. Victory and I'm sorry, this is serving the interests of the rich. There's no other way to say it, you guys. It's serving the interests of the rich. The legislation they bring up is that. Again, one of the first orders of business for the Republican Senate, it was some piece of legislation that would again decrease taxes for the wealthy. Like, this was the most important thing, We have that judgment card because on the truth. So they are planning on looking at all the stuff, they're realizing judgment's going to fall. They're realizing, I feel like they're kind of thinking they do have to pay some attention to reality here. The Ten of Swords with the two options. They feel betrayed by him. They feel like they would much rather have Pence. They're kind of done with it. That's a completion card. They're kind of done. They're kind of like, okay, I am so tired of this. He treats us like, what, all the time. That was too much when he was stepping on their toes about this government emergency, this national emergency, because he was basically neutering Congress and their right, the Senate, the legislators, their right to vote on appropriation of funds, Okay. So, can we expect them to talk to Trump anytime soon about this? Russia, we have Putin, the King of Cups, we have the Sun, we have more information coming out about that then, and money from Russia. So Ace of Coins. So we have a lot more info coming out. I just almost see this maelstrom of information coming out, and just they're having to look at it. They're having to make a decision. The only thing is, victory is always on their mind, first and foremost. So they're always asking themselves, what will lose us votes, and what will make sure we can keep the votes? They can't get rid of him. They can't ask him to go and resign until the American public, a lot of their voters, are thoroughly unhappy with him. So there again, this is why we don't get a definite, they're going to talk to him right now, because they're waiting for a lot of this information to come out. They're looking at public opinion. The Six of Cups. In some ways, they would really love it if the Democrats would take it upon themselves to impeach him and take the rap. You know what I mean? The Six of Cups with the Sun. Yeah, looking back, nostalgia. So they're going to, right, because now more and more information is going to be coming out about Trump's earnings from Russia. And this is what they're looking for. This is what they need to have happen. So they are, wow, that means they're kind of okay with the Democrats asking for all this information. On one level, they are. The Hanged Man. The delay is because, yes, more information about Russia, and they're waiting for Mueller's report. They say they're waiting for Mueller's report. They do. That is true. Okay, and the Ace of Coins again. on the bottom. They're also thinking about, so that means the first time I interpreted it, it was probably okay, but Spirit brings it twice, telling me there might be another meaning to that, which is they're keeping in mind their donors and keeping them happy. So they're playing a waiting game too. Okay, well, that's all good to know. Just thought that was one of the burning questions. There are others, so I will do more. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.